listening to the Smells Like Middle-Aged Spirit podcast.
What smells so bad?
It's strong, but you'll get used to it. Now here's your hosts, Nick Stevenson and
buddy.
Chris Clark.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is that time again. Whatever time of day it is, wherever you may be listening in the world, you've just tuned in to episode 15 of the Smells Like Middle-Aged Spirit podcast. Once again, we are self-quarantined and social distancing. My man Chris Clark is joining me via the telephone. What it do, baby?
What's up, my man?
Bro, I'm going to let everybody know right now, I'm about 4 deep into my takeout margaritas from El Toro. Shout out to El Toro in LaPorte, holding it down.
God bless Texas, baby. God bless
Hell
Texas.
yeah, baby. Look, if you need a little something to warm you up in this summertime weather that we're getting close to, I'm telling you right now, El Toro's got it going. I've seen a lot of small businesses, man, trying to make the best of this opportunity. You and I are a couple of them. We had a plan. Dude. We had an idea of what we were going to be doing during this time, and this COVID-19 thing has changed everything. Ball game completely changed.
Everything. It has literally put a wrench in the entire freaking wheel, dude.
I hear you. But in the spirit of what we love to do, man, we're going to put a positive twist on it, and we're going to do our best to get out here and keep everybody upbeat and positive in the right mood.
Hell yeah.
First thing I know that you've been doing, we talked about it last episode, you've been in that backyard ripping shit up. I know you're staying busy. How's that project going?
Good. I got my irrigation system done in a day and a half. Putting it back together.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So you got sprinklers. What else you got? A little water fountain. What you got going on?
What don't I got? I got the freaking pond under construction. I put the irrigation system in. Laid the 4x8 slab in the backyard. In the process of grouting the outdoor kitchen area. And then after that, we're going to put the gas fire pit together.
Hype Gorilla don't quit, baby. Hype Gorilla don't quit.
Man.
So how's it been all locked up in the house together, getting some quality family time?
If I'm just being honest, it ain't been bad.
Yeah, that's good.
We've actually, kept our distance, and it's been good, man. I was worried about it at first, like everybody's gonna fucking kill each other, but nah, dude, it's been great.
Yeah. Now, you came over to my house yesterday to help me with some plumbing issues we were having, and you got a firsthand look at the tight ship that Whitney's running around here.
Man, I walked in that house and I was scared. Fuck all that.
Bro, every
Take
single
my
one
ass back to school.
For real, every single one of our children has a detailed daily plan of action of what they're going to do, what assignments they're supposed to do, down to the detail of what they're eating for lunch, bro.
I saw the schedule in the refrigerator, and I was like, I don't know about all that, man. Like,
I'm telling you,
like,
man.
We're going hard over here, man.
Yeah,
you want a snack? Hell yeah, get a snack. We snack vacationing right now, baby. That's all there is to do.
Bro, if it don't move, I've been eating it. I probably
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, it's gonna take some work to get back on that wagon once everything goes back to normal. Dude, I just been staying quarantined in my room because I don't want to come out and do something wrong and have the boss be like, it's this time of day, you're supposed to be doing this. So I just been staying quarantined in my room, not from coronavirus, just from not getting in trouble. That's pretty much what that's happening. Yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on there. So man, we're winging it today. We had a lot of guests planned and different topics that we wanted to talk about, but like we said, man, this thing is changing everything.
It's scary how true that statement is.
Yeah.
Like, the grinding halt that we have seen over the past 2 weeks we'll never live to see it again.
Yeah.
Like, this is crazy. I keep telling my kids, like, you're living through a historical moment.
Yeah,
like,
it'll be talked about in the history books for years to come.
Yeah,
and
exactly. Like, you're witnessing something with your own two eyes.
Yeah,
that you're gonna be able to tell your kids.
No, I'm about to give you I'm about to give you some shit, Chris, because me and Whitney were talking about this when we asked what time period you would want to live through.
I knew this was going to come up.
A few episodes ago.
You were going to say something.
This motherfucker said he wanted to live through the Great Depression. And you know what? Shit was looking peachy keen back then when you said that. But all of a sudden, I was like, bro, I talked to Whitney as soon as, because, everyone's being affected. My 401k lost like $3,000 in a day.
Yeah.
And that's probably pales in comparison to what some other people have lost. But
yeah,
we were talking about that, and I said, you know what? Chris said he wanted to live through the Great Depression. Well, you're going to learn today. That's what I'm talking about, dude. You're going to learn today, beanbag. Bro. And I hate to make light of it because there's some people seriously affected. You and I are fortunate enough that we still have our jobs.
Yeah.
I work in an industry that is considered essential. So I'll be back at work tomorrow night.
Yep.
Keep in mind, I have a family that I desperately am concerned about not getting sick. So I'm going to make sure I take all the precautions I need to take. But there's some people who are not as fortunate as us right now, man. And we talked about it in the last episode. There's a lot of small businesses that are struggling. And
there is. But dude, if you step back and look at this, 3 months ago, every single person here, it was the time to do it. It was the time to get something going. Right. It was the time to launch. It was the time to, make your own t-shirt brand. It was the time to do something like put your dreams into action. Right. With this, I don't know how. If I'm just being honest, I don't know how. Of course, the podcast will continue.
Right.
The podcast is not something that generates revenue, but my other two endeavors, I don't know if they're going to come out of this on top.
Yeah.
I'm hopeful. I'm very hopeful, and I promise,
I know you're going to work your ass off to make sure that it stays.
I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to just roll over and take it.
Right.
It's going to take a lot to put this bear down.
I hear you.
But it's one of those things, dude. It crosses my mind every day.
I hear you.
For 2 weeks, I've been seriously, and thank God, I have a wonderful job, man. I could not ask for a better place of employment. I truly couldn't.
Yeah.
The people that I work with, my boss, my coworkers, just phenomenal people.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, with my other projects, it's I don't know. Yeah. And sadly enough, some people dove off the deep end 3 months ago. Yeah. And that's what they're living right now.
Mm-hmm.
Shit coming to a grinding halt.
Yeah. Yeah. And so
grinding halt.
Yeah. And like I said, even us, we're fortunate in a lot of aspects. There's a lot of people already who have lost their business, who have lost their job. Yeah. And I'm
2 weeks, man.
In just 2 weeks. You're right. And I mentioned at the introduction of the last show that we did, if anybody is heading up any type of relief effort, or if they've altered their business in any way to continue to try to earn revenue during this time, holler at us. Let us know. We've always been about the entrepreneur. We've always been about the small business. And that's what we want to help as many people as we possibly can get the word out. Because there's a lot of people doing alternate things. Our good friend Sarah Cooligan over at the Urban Soap Bar, she told me, I'm still doing Facebook orders. I'm still doing online orders. urbansoapbar.com. Soap is something we all need right now. And, and she's trying to keep that business afloat among doing other things. She's looking for jobs. Her story mirrors so many other people. If we can do anything here locally to help people out like Sarah and other people in that situation, that's what we want to make sure that we do. So that's what we said we were going to do today.
Please reach out.
Yeah, absolutely. So what we said we were going to do today, we're winging it. Let's call a few people that we care about, a few people we love, check up on them, make sure they're doing good. We got a couple of friends out there who are running small businesses, check on them, see what they're up to. And let's just get on the phones, man, and let people be a part of this thing. That's what the Smells Like Middle-Aged Spirit podcast has always been about. For the people,
let's do it.
By the people. All right, let's give Mimi Graham a call and see how she's doing, buddy.
Hello?
Hello, is this Mimi Graham?
This is Mimi Graham.
What's going on?
What's up, Mimi Graham?
What's going on with y'all?
Say hello to the world. You are on the Smells Like Middle-Aged Spirit podcast.
Oh, really?
Yes, you are.
Do I have to make sure I say the right things?
You can say whatever comes to your mind and whatever your heart tells you to. We're on the internet, so it's okay. You can say anything you want to. Well, we just called because we wanted to check up on you, see how you were doing. We're calling up everybody that we care about, making sure they're plugging through this unusual time that we're living through right now. So we just wanted to give you a shout out and call you up and see how you're doing.
Well, I'm doing fine, and I'm even better now listening to both of you guys. I just have one request.
What's that?
Whoever the toilet paper bandit is really needs to stop.
Mimi, you need some toilet paper? Because we got to. Now, I don't want to. I'm not one of the hoarders, but we do have some on deck. So if you're looking for toilet paper, let us know. If there's anybody out there with extra toilet paper, please let Mimi Graham know. Like, come on, let's all share. It's all a community thing.
Yep.
So, what else is new?
There's not a whole lot. We're just plugging along here. Chris has stayed busy in his backyard. You know he was not going to sit down and do nothing.
He doesn't sit around and do nothing very often.
No, he does not. He does not. He's been taught well by his mama and his daddy. So, and that we got to give you a lot of props for that too. So we got the kids at the house homeschooling, and that comes with daily prayer every day. And and delivery.
God, I'm about to sell them kids.
Mimi Graham,
Well,
I just want to
let them go on a treasure hunt, guys. Put some things out in the yard and let them look for treasure.
So Whitney has
There
Whitney does have a very strict schedule that she's got them on right now, and it includes social time. It includes going out, getting some physical activity. So I'm very impressed with my wife and what she's done with this whole homeschooling thing. She's also working from home for Banerjee Plastic Surgery. I mean, she's doing the damn thing. I can't take any credit for that. I told Chris, I just stay quarantined in my room so I make sure I don't do the wrong thing. I'm trying not to get in trouble, Mimi. That's all I'm trying to do. So
I don't know. Either one of y'all won't get in trouble.
No, we won't. So we're hoping this thing flies by quickly. We want to get you back in the casino, Mimi. I know you're ready to take some rich guy's money.
I've got the itch in my hands. You know that. It's really...
Yeah.
I'm really having withdrawals.
If anybody knows Mimi Graham, every time she steps into that casino, she's walking out with something. I've never seen somebody walk into a casino and every single time walk out with something. Every time.
Well, let's not advertise that too much now. Come on.
Yeah, we don't want the pit boss finding out, right?
Right.
Well, Mimi Graham, we hope you can get out there and take some rich guy's money again pretty soon. Like I said, we just wanted to check on you. If you need anything, holler at us. We're here for you. And we appreciate your support so much of the podcast. I know you've been listening.
Thank you, Bubba. Thank you, Christopher. I love you both.
I love you too, Mimi.
All right, Mimi. We love you. We'll talk to you soon.
Okay. Bye-bye.
That's badass, man. That's badass. Okay. So that was Mimi Graham. Let's try Mama Clark and see what she's up to. Let's check on her and make sure she's doing good. Just a second.
Hello?
What's going on, Mama
up,
Clark?
Mama?
Well, nothing, my little stepson. What's up with you?
What's going on with you? Say hello to the world. You are once again on the Smells Like Middle-Aged Spirit podcast.
Well, hello, world.
We just wanted to give you a shout, make sure you're doing well, everything's going well. I saw you a couple days ago. You blessed me with some bootleg Lysol from the dollar store. I appreciate that very much.
Well, you're very welcome.
So how's it going?
It's going good. It's a little different than I'm used to, but it's good.
Yeah, that's it for all of us.
Yeah.
So you and Keith, are y'all on each other's nerves yet?
Well, Chris has a nice big hole ready for him in his backyard. Other than that, yeah, we're doing well.
Yeah, Chris is trying to find out if you want to homeschool these kids. That's what he wants to know.
I figured I will trade him. Yes, I will take them kids and homeschool them kids and trade him, and he'll spend about 3 hours and wish them kids were back home.
That's what's up. Shout out to Papa Clark, man. It's such a different time, man, and I know all of the teachers, they're dying to get back together with their students. My kids' teachers have been wonderful, communicating by email and however they can help. It's a weird time. We're all trying to plug through it together. So, Mama Clark, we just wanted to get in contact with you, make sure everything was good. I wanted to personally thank you for the supplies that you gave to me. I want to let you know that El Toro is selling takeout margaritas for $25 for a gallon of the house margarita. So go check them
Well,
out.
that's
They're right
where
there in
I might
LaPorte.
be next.
I'll tell you what, I'm already about 4 or 5 deep into them, and Chris will tell you, it was a little bit of a struggle starting this show a little bit ago. We definitely have some footage for the blooper reel.
Yeah,
Well,
absolutely.
yes, that's where we might be next.
Yeah, I tell you what, and it is a legitimate gallon. I weighed it, I measured it. It's good to go, and it's got a little kick to it. Everybody, El Toro and LaPorte, go holler at them. They'll bring it out to you and everything.
El Toro.
And there's probably a bunch of others too that are doing the same thing. Like I said, all these small businesses are just trying to do whatever they can to stay afloat.
Donkey advertised today that they were doing it.
Okay, awesome. That's for more of the people on the.
Ain't no joke, dude.
Oh yeah, I know. Trust me.
Oh, buddy.
But so yeah, if you're on the Pasadena side, Deer Park, whatever, go and see these businesses, man. They're doing whatever they can to try to keep afloat, and all of their workers, they're trying to keep them busy. So once again, we're all about the small business. So Mama Clark, thank you so much for accepting our phone call. We hope you guys stay safe. We love you, and we'll talk to you soon.
We love you too. Thank you for calling.
Not a problem.
Love you too, baby.
All right, that was Mama Clark checking in for the Smells Like Middle-Aged Spirit podcast.
Hey, bro, that ain't no lie. Every time she's walking my backyard the past 2 weeks, she's saying about that pond. You already got the hole dug. You already got that hole dug.
I tell you, man.
Surprised when you wake up and that hole's covered.
Yeah, see.
It's like, okay.
Yeah, see, the saying absence makes the heart grow fonder. It is very true. And being together too long. Look, man, we've been cooped up in this house for a while. And it's funny when you're cooped up in the house, shit that used to never bother you, like all of a sudden bothers you. Like we're sitting at the dinner table. I'm like, why are these motherfuckers crunching on these croutons so goddamn hard? I know that crouton ain't that goddamn crunchy. The fuck? Oh, man. Hey, let's holler at my mom. Yeah. Now, my mom almost never answers my phone call when I call her on the regular, so I will be shocked.
Calling her out.
I will be shocked if she answers
right
this.
Now.
I am doing it right this second.
Hey there.
She proved you wrong.
You did. Mama, say hello to the world. You are currently on the Smells Like Middle-Aged Spirit podcast.
Hello, world.
What's up, Mama Stevenson?
I was just talking shit about how you never answer my phone call. I was talking mad shit. You proved me wrong.
I probably heard you.
Yeah, if your ears were burning, that was me. That was me talking about you. So we had a bunch of plans about this show and how it was going to go. Obviously, this COVID-19 thing is put a wrench in that monkey, however you want to put it.
I could see that happening, yeah.
Yeah. So we just thought we'd get on here, shoot the shit a little bit, call the people we care about, check up on them, see how they're doing, see how they're keeping themselves busy. What have you been up to?
What I've been doing is working, actually doing more work than I was with COVID.
Right?
As you know, I work with the great Johns Hopkins Hospital, so we've been really busy.
Yeah, I imagine so.
That is John Hopkins' website has been my only source of like reliable numbers throughout this whole thing. Every day, twice a day, I screenshot like the numbers that keep rising.
Yeah, they've got a incredible research team, and one of the first to actually get the COVID testing up and going in the nation. So they're doing big things, and they're keeping us busy.
That's good. So you're on the front lines. Well, not the front lines, but you're the line behind the front line. You're keeping the front line going.
What do you call that in football?
Let's see. You're the defensive backfield. There you go.
There you go.
The defensive backfield. That's what's up. Well, you're staying healthy, I hope. You guys got the hand sanitizer.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever people think they need toilet paper for, you got all that on deck?
A lot of that on deck.
Okay, that's good.
And then, just good old-fashioned soap and washing hands for 20 minutes.
There you go.
Service there.
Yeah. What are you supposed to sing? Happy birthday while you're washing your hands?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. That's what they say. I just count to 20 real slow and
there you go.
And do that if I leave the house for any reason, come back. I may be over the top, but I definitely wash my hands before I do anything else. And then the next thing is probably jumping in the shower. But
yeah. I hear you.
See, every time I've left this house so far, I've come home and like stripped my clothes off, immediately gone in the washer, and then I'll jump in the shower.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Yeah, me and Chris were at Home Depot the other day. It was very weird.
It's like somebody's there, right?
Yeah, they were letting 100 people in at a time. They were disinfecting all the baskets before you walked in. They had cones out to where everybody needed to stand to be 6 feet apart. I mean, they were doing their due diligence. It was just, we're living through a really weird time. So.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But we just wanted to check up on you.
I appreciate that. I want to say one thing.
Go for it.
This is what my experience has been. I think that there's a lot of anxiety that is around this thing, that's surrounding this thing. And I want to say to you and Chris, I appreciate you guys having your podcast anyway, because you offer some type of, it's not always comedy, but it's this lightheartedness and just giving, that care back to people.
It's relief.
We don't need to get overly
right.
inundated. Yeah, serious. Yeah, it's real. But we do have some things in place. And I think that if we just stay the course, we're going to get back to where we need to be.
Absolutely.
I mean, we've had disasters in our past. I mean, in the world, and we just got to stay the course. You know what I'm saying?
Of course. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I appreciate so much you saying that, Mama. I mean, that's really what we want to do is be that distraction, but also be the voice for the people. We've been trying to get in touch with a lot of small businesses who they're hurting right now and use us as a platform to, a lot of people are trying to do alternate things to continue their business and bringing in revenue. And we just want to be a little piece of normalcy, It's a little bit different because Chris is on the phone, but, we just want to be something to distract people from all the, like you said, the anxiety and the stress. If we just stay the course.
Yeah, because what does stress do to your immune system?
Right.
It just tears it down. So
exactly.
now you're more open. But
exactly.
It doesn't make sense to ourselves. But
well,
it's difficult, but guys like you guys are doing a great job. Keep doing what you're doing.
We appreciate it.
We really do. That means the world.
Yeah, we're a small cog in that wheel. Anybody you talk to at the hospital, all of the healthcare workers, the nurses, the doctors, the administrators, you let them know from us that we say thank you for what they're doing, and we're praying for them. Keep up the good work, and we hope that they soon get all the resources that they need to beat this thing and get us back to where we need to be. And you stay safe too, Mama.
All right.
I can't wait till you can get back on a plane, come home, and come see your family. Hopefully sooner than later.
Absolutely.
All right, Mama.
I love you guys. Have a great one.
I love you too.
Right, we love you too.
Later.
We'll talk to you soon. And that was Mama Stevenson. I'm surprised she answered, man. Let me let her hang up before I start talking mad shit.
She called your ass out, man.
Yeah, she did. She did. She got me. All right, man. Let's give my pops a call real quick.
All right.
See what he's up to. He was thinking we were still getting together. I was like, Pops, are you watching the news, bro? Maybe he don't have cable right now. I don't know. Let me holler at him real quick. See if he answers.
Hey, what's up?
What's going on, Pop? All right, you got a second to say hello to the world? You are currently on the Smells Like Middle-Aged Spirit podcast.
Yeah, go ahead.
What's up, man? Look, we had to wing it on this episode because we had a bunch of stuff planned, and obviously this COVID-19 thing is kind of throwing things out of whack. So we thought we'd just start calling the people that we care about, check up on them, make sure they're doing good, and see what everybody's been up to while we're in quarantine. What you been up to?
A lot of movies, a lot of reading.
That's what's up.
Trying to be obedient and stay indoors.
Right.
And
right.
That's it.
Yeah, that's been the tough part, man. People don't like being told what to do, even when it's for their own good. I've seen people out there doing all kinds of crazy stuff.
Hey, I saw a thing on Facebook today, a picture of the Harris County Sheriff's Department walking around shutting down shops because these shops were saying that they were essential to the operation.
Right.
It was like vape shops and stuff like that. Go home.
Yeah.
Like, go home. What are y'all doing?
Yeah.
I said I was going to come dig some ditches with Chris, but I figured I better stay indoors.
Hey, man, as long as y'all have a 6-foot distance, Chris will take the help. If you want to bring some mud home with you, he will definitely hook you up with that.
Hey, man, I got enough mud for everybody.
Yeah, man. So we just wanted to give you a call, check up on you. You're good on toilet paper, on meat. You're good on hand sanitizer, soap. You doing all right?
Yeah, I got something. And one thing I mentioned to you guys earlier, there's a lot of people that are suffering a lot worse than we are. And I I've been trying to every day for at least one meal order from a local restaurant here, just one time a day at least.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
We've been doing the same thing. We've
Yeah.
been doing the same thing.
Yeah, I just got margaritas from El Toro, if that counts. They're selling it by the gallon, $25 a gallon.
God bless Texas, baby.
You got a gallon of margarita?
Yes, for $25. Hey, I'm just trying to help my local businesses out.
You're just trying to make me break quarantine. That's what you're trying to do.
Nick is doing his part.
That's all I'm trying to do. Support local businesses, man. So, Pop, like I said, we just wanted to reach out to you, let you know we love you. Appreciate everything you've done for us. Also, how supportive you've been of the podcast. You provided us with our laptop. So, we just wanted to reach out to you, make sure you're good. Let you know we're still here. If you need anything from us, holler at us. Has Josh convinced you to homeschool his kids yet?
No.
Yeah, that's the tough part, man. There's a lot of people with some uncertainty. Hopefully Trump will be breaking us off that check soon. Holler at your boy.
But no, like I said, I appreciate you guys. I've been watching you on social media, so I have a lot of time for that now. But anything I can do to help you out there, like I said, we can, as long as you're in groups of less than 10, it's okay to get together for a minute. But I mean,
yeah. Well, we're just trying to stay positive and, like you said, be obedient, follow the advice. We're hopefully within a week or two, the restrictions will be a little bit less. There's been a couple times where we've necessarily had to run into each other. Chris was over here just yesterday helping me with some plumbing issues. So hopefully it won't be long before we're back together, barbecuing, doing whatever we do again. But we just wanted to reach out to you, let you know we love you. We appreciate your support. If you need anything from us, and I know that you feel the same way, vice versa, we got to stick together while staying apart. I keep saying that. Stick together, stay apart. But we appreciate it so much.
I'll tell you what, the more we do our part of staying indoors, the quicker this thing's going to go away. So
For sure.
that way.
For sure.
That is absolutely correct.
We're talking to you, Generation Z, or whatever you are. What is it? Yeah, or Y, whichever one y'all are. All those people out at spring break trying to get their party on.
Man,
Go home.
Chill out.
Go home.
Well, you
Hey,
see what?
where were most of the
Mardi Gras is in New Orleans.
Yeah, that's true. But look, where were most of those people at, Chris? Florida. All I'm saying.
Florida.
All right, Pop. Thanks for hollering at us for a little bit. We appreciate it. I'll talk to you soon. I love you.
Take care, guys. Love you too.
That was Papa Stevenson. All right, man. Let's get some friends in here. Let me holler at my boy Rolando. We ain't talked to Rolando in a minute. Hashtag absolutely Rolando. You know what I'm talking about. Let me holler at my boy, see what he's up to. ¿Qué pasó, güey? What's going on, bro?
Oh, man. I'm driving in. I'm on 146 headed westbound towards back to the house.
Okay, I hope your hands free, my brother. We don't want to save you from coronavirus just to die in a car accident. Come on now.
Right.
I just want you to say hello to the world, man. You are currently on the Smells Like Middle-Aged Spirit podcast. It's about damn time.
Oh, nice. And I'm in my office. I happen to be in my office.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Hashtag absolutely. So, Bubba, we just had to be a little bit flexible right now, man, because this COVID-19 thing's throwing us all for a loop. But I know you, if you're just like Chris, I know you're out there making moves, man. What have you been up to?
Oh, man, just, trying to blaze my own trails, man. I jumped into this hot shot venture. Kind of went in it like head first. I didn't know too much about it, but very blessed to have a couple of really good friends of mine that helped me out. Eric Gutierrez over at Easy Transit Solutions.
Okay.
He's been helping me out, and we've been getting loads, man. Matter of fact, we're getting ready to head out to St. Paul, Minnesota Saturday morning.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
And that's going to be like about a 4-day trip and all.
Okay.
So it's going to be a lot of fun, and it's pretty cool because I get to do it with my girlfriend, and we get to just hang out on the road together, man. It's pretty neat.
That's what's up. Shout out to Belen. Belen is his better half.
That's right.
Yeah, shout out to her, man.
Right for you.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
Me and Ro, we go back a long way, man. And so I've been thinking about you. I know we don't always get together like I want us to, but I've been thinking about you, brother, hoping that you guys are doing well, you and your sons and your girl and just everybody who you care about, all your family, man. And we appreciate so much. Yeah, and we appreciate so much the support that you've given us, man, the constructive criticism.
Oh, dude, for real.
You're going to be one of the people we definitely make sure gets a free t-shirt, brother, because you've been plugging hard for us, buddy.
Oh, dude, and I'll rep y'all anywhere I go, man.
Oh, no, I know you will. St. Paul, Minnesota, here we come.
Right here, exactly. No, it's like Middle East spirit. Yes, definitely.
Yeah, man. Well, I'm glad.
Yeah, man. Well, I did see on a very positive note. I want to congratulate Mr. Clark for standing out there in the sun, handing sanitizer to everybody.
Well, I
cool.
appreciate that, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. Cool. You know Hype Gorilla is not going to sit still, buddy. So he had to do something.
I kind of wanted to flash him, but I didn't want him to pee his pants.
Getting a little excited over here, man. You better calm down.
Oh, man.
No, but he might just see his pants in front of all these people out here. Let's not do that.
So, Raleigh, when you headed out of town, man?
Cool. We're going to be headed out Saturday morning, brother.
Okay. Man, you stay safe. Keep in touch, man. And we'll get back together when you get back home, man.
Thank y'all for the phone call, man. This is awesome. I hope to do this again, and hopefully we can do it from the studio.
Oh, yeah, man. You'll be in the studio soon. Trust me. We'll get you in there.
Oh, yeah.
I'll have a good afternoon, and thank y'all for calling me, bud.
Yes, sir. Give Belen our love, too, buddy. And give all your boys our love, too, man. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, brother. Likewise.
Yes, sir.
See y'all later.
Bye-bye.
All right. That was Rolando De Leon, one of the OGs of the Smells Like Middle-Aged Spirit podcast. He was with us from the jump.
That's it. He was here. Yep.
All right, man. Let's holler at RJ real quick. See what this motherfucker's doing.
RJ Rydell.
Yes, sir. He finally has his United States number back, so it's not going to cost me an arm and a leg to call this motherfucker.
Hello.
RJ, what the damn deal, though?
What's up, man? How you doing?
What's going on, brother?
RJ Rydell. That's me.
What's cracking, man? Say hello to the world. You were on the Smells Like Middle-Aged Spirit podcast.
It does smell like it.
It does. You smell that? Smell what the rock is cooking? What's up, man? So are you in the U.S. or are you in Canada right now? Where are you at?
Oh, I'm in Houston.
You're in Houston.
Started in January 3rd. February 3rd, started my first day at my new job.
Okay, that's good.
You liking it? Oh, dude, I was so scared. I was very intimidated. So I was like, dude, I'm not learning anything. For these last 2 weeks, everything's been clicking and picking up really fast.
Yeah,
that's
well,
good.
RJ, we know that you Forrest Gumped your way through most of your life. So, I mean, come on.
That's essentially how I got here. I don't know how I did it. That's essentially how I got here.
Oh, man. That's what's up, though, man. Well, we're glad you're here, man. So is the wedding still going? How's this COVID-19 affecting your life?
Wedding, oh, dude. As far as it's still going to be September 19th up there, but if COVID changes that, a lot of people are going to be pissed.
Yeah, it's okay. You can have a Skype wedding, bro. I'll show up. I'll log in.
So nice of you. Well, so nice of you. Well, the wild part is Josh is planning my bachelor party, and it was going to be in Vegas.
Oh, you can't go to Vegas, bro. Not right now.
Not right now. But also, it was the same weekend as the Tyson Fury fight.
Oh,
well.
Hey, man.
It's getting a little crazy.
Yeah, you got to roll with the punches, brother. But just so everybody knows, our buddy RJ has a very lovely fiance who is from Canada, and he will be getting married in Canada. Now, in September, what's the weather going to be like there, bro? I need to know how I'm supposed to dress.
It's pretty chilly. You're not going to need no parka, nothing, no earmuffs.
Okay.
But you're going to need a coat.
Are you getting married outdoors or indoors?
It's outdoors.
Oh, God. All right.
Steph's mom works
bro, you know where we're from,
company.
Right? If it's 60 degrees outside, we're wearing earmuffs and heavy jackets.
I think it'll be 55.
Oh man, yeah. We're gonna be wearing scarves, face masks.
What's it called? We're working on it. We're Steph's mom works for a fabric company, and she's got a shit ton of blankets and stuff just to have for the wedding. Nice.
That will be nice. That's good. That's good thinking on y'all's part, man. Well, look, man, we had to freestyle.
Don't be saying y'all.
Yeah. So we had to freestyle this episode, man. We had all kinds of stuff planned, but this COVID-19 thing is throwing us for a loop. So we just wanted to holler at you, man. Make sure you're okay. Make sure everything's going well. Hope the fam is good. Hope your fiance is well. And we'll talk to you soon, man.
Has y'all's life changed because of COVID?
Oh, man.
Yeah, a little bit.
Dude, my life hasn't changed one bit.
That's because you work in an essential business.
Like,
Well, no. My schedule has me off for 2 weeks, and I started the 2 weeks was last Monday.
Oh, yeah?
really?
So, like, literally the first day of, like, everybody else getting quarantined, I was just off.
Yeah. Same here. I'm on long change right now. But I have to go back tomorrow night because apparently I'm essential too.
You are essential. You're essential to me just in general. So.
Well, maybe they'll start paying me like I'm essential then, because I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's the ticket item right there. Everybody's essential, but no one gets paid like they're essential.
Stephanie, if you're listening, I'm just kidding. I'm very appreciative for my job. Thank you. Okay. Well, Bubba, we just wanted to holler at you, man. Let you know we were thinking about you. Stay safe out there. We'll see you in Canada. Once you're allowed to, come see us, bro. You know where we live. You got the address. Come see us.
Yeah, y'all keep me updated.
Yeah, bring your dog. Bring your dog with you. We got to talk about these Astros, bro. What's going on?
Making me depressed, but all right.
All right, brother. Thanks for picking up, man. Thanks for hollering at us. We'll talk to you soon.
Later, brother.
All righty. Okay, that was RJ Rydell, one of our good buddies. So next I want to call Lauren Geske.
She's a nurse, correct?
Yeah, actually I had to message her because I wanted to get her title correct. All right, Lauren Geske is a center administrator for AFC Urgent Care. I believe she is a nurse. We'll ask her. Let's give her a call. See what she's up to.
Let's give her a call.
Hello.
Hello, Lauren. How are you?
What's up, Lauren?
Hey.
What's going on? Say hello to the world. You were on the Smells Like Middle-Aged Spirit podcast.
Hello, world.
So we appreciate you taking this phone call. Obviously, we've been thrown for a loop by this whole COVID-19 thing. We had a bunch of plans of how this show was supposed to go, and we had to wing it a little bit. So we thought we'd call our friends and family, check up on everybody, see how they're doing, see what they've been up to.
Yeah, of course.
Most people are quarantined, but I've just told our audience that you were standing on the front lines of this battle. Wanted to see how things were going down at the urgent care and what this experience has been like for you.
Yeah, I don't know what quarantine means.
Yeah, you're in the thick of it.
It's been interesting to say the least. I am with AFC Urgent Care. We are not, an emergency room. We don't see emergent things. So a lot of ER nurses, ER doctors, and providers are seeing, the worst parts of it. But we still get patients coming in scared, confused. We have seen some patients where, we think they could have possible coronavirus, things like that. But
right.
I mean, we're just taking it day by day, and literally, we have a protocol in place. And then as it starts to progress and get worse, well, then we tweak that protocol amongst all of our clinics and try and, make sure everyone is safe and everyone is prepared and taken care of. And
right.
Because while we're trying to keep our patients safe, we want to keep our staff and everyone else safe and our providers safe as well, with the PPE shortage and things like that.
That's crucial.
Yeah, absolutely. So as of right now, are you able to test people for the coronavirus?
As of right now, no, we are not. The only ones that are testing for the coronavirus are the drive-up stations. Certain hospitals may have the test.
Right.
From what I'm hearing, it's critical patients. Your best bet if you are symptomatic is,
right.
What everyone is saying, call the health department. There are websites you can go through with the CDC to check your symptoms. If they do believe you meet criteria, they'll give you a place to go
for sure
to get tested, things like that. We are not. We are just, if you need a flu or strep test, you can come in and get seen. If you're still negative and showing symptoms, well, then we'll send you to a place you need to go.
Okay. So if you're symptomatic, do not show up at AFC Urgent Care because there's not a whole lot they're going to be able to do for you. Go through the proper channels. Regardless, we appreciate, every day you put on your uniform and you go to work, you're putting yourself at risk. From us to you, we appreciate that so much. So other than that, we want to congratulate you officially in front of the world on being engaged to Brian.
Thank you.
And how's this?
The engagement pictures were phenomenal.
Yes, they're awesome.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
They're awesome.
We're very sad. It's opening day, and we're just sitting here like, okay, what are we supposed to do?
Yeah. So for everyone else to know, Lauren and her fiance are very huge Astros fans. They're still wearing that with pride throughout all the controversy, and it's okay. We're with you.
Oh, yeah.
We appreciate that.
100%.
So is this throwing any type of wrench in your wedding plans, or is everything still going as planned?
Oh, God, no. Our wedding date is New Year's Eve of this year. If this is still going on by that time, then we have bigger issues
Right.
than our
Absolutely.
wedding.
Yeah,
So
No kidding.
everything is still good. We had everything planned in January, so it's all we have to do now is just wait for the big day
Right.
and hope I fit into my dress from quarantine snacks.
Absolutely.
Ooh. I posted a meme the other day about how does this work? Does a 600-pound life just show up after quarantine, or do you have to call them?
Oh, I
That's
know.
gonna be my ass.
We've been watching Biggest Loser, and I'm like, I wonder if I can sign up between now and the wedding.
Yeah,
oh my
no
goodness. Yeah, I told Chris since this whole thing started, if it ain't moving, I'm eating it. That's probably not a good thing. So, how's the homeschooling of Landon going? You were the proud mother. How old is Landon now?
Oh my gosh, he's 13.
Oh yeah, him and Logan are the same age. How's that going?
It's horrible. I have said it before all of this happened. I very much feel like our teachers are godsends. And now with all of this going on and we have to actually teach our kids, even Landon, I'm sure you go through it too. Like our kids don't want to go to school. Our kids hate school. Like, oh, I hate homework. And then now that they're relying on learning from home and us having to teach them, Landon's like, Mom, I want to go to school. I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both of mine are doing the same thing.
Well, I tell you what, Lauren, if you need to keep him busy, Chris has got some holes in his backyard need to be dug. So
I will happily send him over.
Yeah,
he's only, and I'm like, go run around or something.
Yeah, he's only paying with experience and character. That's all. That's
it. We build character. My brother the other day, he was like, "What are you doing, Stanley Yelnats? Digging holes, build character."
Yeah, I put a price on that.
Well, Lauren, we thank you so much for taking our phone call. Please stay safe. Give our love to your fiance and your son. Let them know we're thinking about them.
Absolutely.
And you guys stay safe out there. And we'll see you soon. Once all this passes over, man, we'll be back to normal, and we'll be in touch with you guys again. Thank you so much for taking the time. Is there any other important information that you think people need to know before I let you go?
So I know a lot of people are scared to get out of their houses. We just had the shelter, stay-at-home order issued. AFC did implement a telemed system where you're able to see our docs from home and talk to them from home and get actually medication refills if you're sick or, you just want to be seen, but you don't want to actually leave and come into the clinic. That is a possibility. Just go to our Facebook page and it's available for anyone in the state of Texas.
Awesome. Thank you so much. That's great information, and we appreciate it. So you guys stay safe.
Yeah.
And we'll talk to you soon, all right?
Thank you.
Not a problem. We'll talk to you soon.
Later.
Bye-bye. Okay, that was Lauren Geske, and we appreciate her so much for joining us. Let's call up Audra Banerjee. That is my wife's employer, and we just want to check up on her because we want to make sure my wife's still getting paid. You know what I'm saying?
Hello?
Hello, Audra.
Hey, is this Nick?
This is Nick.
Hi, how are y'all?
We are doing extremely well. I want you to say hello to the world because you are currently on the Smells Like Middle-Aged Spirit podcast.
Wow, hello everyone. Crazy.
We want to thank you for taking our phone call. We've had to wing it just like everybody else during this whole COVID-19 fiasco. Everybody's trying to be flexible, and we had plans on what our show was going to look like, and all of that stuff obviously fell through since we're self-quarantining and social distancing. So we thought, hey, let's reach out to our good friends, our family, some small business owners, and check on them, see how they're doing, and have them let us know what they're up to during this time. So how have you been doing?
Well, we're hanging in there. I think you guys know how hard the homeschooling situation is.
Yeah.
It is, our kids are all pretty small. They're 9, 7, and 6, and it's like 6 subjects per child per day.
Oh, man.
And it's crazy. I don't know how, obviously the teachers are incredible,
I don't have any teaching background. I don't know what I'm doing. And I think my kids are going to get dumber by the day as long as they're staying home with me.
Right. Now, Audra, I will let you know something. I will let you know something that might help. There are Mexican restaurants who are taking takeout orders for margaritas. I currently am about 4 or 5 deep into my El Toro margaritas from LaPorte. Shout out to them one more time.
So right now you actually caught us. We are in the car on the road going to my parents' house out in the country.
Okay.
And so we're still like isolated or whatever. We're not exposing anyone or getting exposed, but as soon as we get there, I think my mom's probably got a big bottle of wine for me.
There you go.
So we'll be ready.
Live it up all you can.
Yeah. Can I tell my funny Nick story while I'm on air?
Go for it. I'm a little nervous. This was not planned, but go for it.
I don't know, Chris. I feel like I kind of know you because I hear so much about you from Whitney. So I feel like, oh, I know Chris. He's part of the family. It's fine. So. First off, I got to say, I love Whitney. She's incredible. She is like, I can't believe how amazing she is and how much she helps us and how good of a person she is. I'm just so thankful for her every day of my life. I thank God for Whitney.
I second that.
And I mean that. I seriously mean that. Yeah, she is an incredible woman. And so just getting to know her over the past several months has been really, really exciting and fun. So we had our Christmas dinner for the office, Nick, as you remember.
Yes.
And we had a nice, steak dinner at Del Frisco's downtown in Houston at the Galleria. And I had told Whitney before, I was like, hey, look, let's get hotel rooms and stay down at the Galleria after dinner. We don't have to worry about driving home. And I said, then we can have brunch together the next morning before we head back to our homes. So we'll just have a nice little brunch together.
I already know where this is going.
And so I tell Whitney, like, hey, all right, we'll see you guys in the morning, like, 10:30, no rush. We'll just, take our time, sleep in. And she's like, yeah, okay, that sounds great. So we get to brunch and we sit down and Whitney goes, well, I have to tell you something. And so, Shomo, my husband, and I are sitting there. We're like, oh, what? And she goes, well, Nick said brunch, that's something you do when you start hanging out with rich white people. and my husband looks at him and goes, hey, man, I'm not white.
Hey, 1 out of 2 ain't bad, okay?
And so Whitney and I are dying, and Shomo gets that a lot. Like, everyone thinks he's just, another white dude. And he's very obviously not. He's pretty dark, and he's Indian. And
let me let the world know that Audra has some hood tendencies. I think we bonded over 50 Cent. Tupac, Biggie. Okay. Yeah. Audra has some hood tendencies. Don't get it twisted.
So, right. I grew up on Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre, and Eminem was really big when I was growing up. So, yeah. But, so Nick thinking that we're all hoity-toity over here, but we have a thug side. We do. We do.
Yeah, they kept it real. It was an enjoyable time. And once again, thank you so much for that. So I want to give you an opportunity. Yeah, I want to give you an opportunity to let everyone know what Banerjee Plastic Surgery is still doing right now at this time. You guys are a small business. What are some of the things you guys are doing to keep going during this time?
So since the whole government's been shut down and they're telling us that we can't do elective surgeries, that's really put put us in a bind on as much as we would like to do. Because, right now we're all healthy and we understand that doing the right thing is to stay home and stay away. I would just encourage anyone, if you want to buy a gift certificate to use for future services,
right.
We definitely would honor that. We have all kinds of amazing skin treatments that we are doing that if you said, well, I don't really want to get out, the government's saying we need to stay in, we understand that. But if you want to go ahead and pre-purchase, and then as soon as things fire back up, we would be happy to take care of you. And I know Whitney would be able to give you some discounts on some of the services that we're doing. If you say, when things are back up, I'd like to come and see y'all.
Right.
So that is one thing we're doing. And I know Whitney's been working hard trying to get some insurance stuff going for us.
Mm-hmm.
Something that people don't realize is that besides doing plastic and cosmetic stuff, Shomo can take care of wounds and abscesses and lacerations. So
right.
Instead of going straight to the emergency room if you get a bad injury, if it's, manageable, call us and he can sew you up. And that way you're not going to some filthy emergency room that's got coronavirus everywhere.
Exactly.
You can get your abscess drained. You can get your butt pus drained. You can get your... Oh, Shomo's saying not that. Okay, no butt pus. Okay.
No butt pus.
But, sorry.
Yeah, he's like, hold up, you're throwing me in the line of fire over here.
I mean, hey, he wants to work. Put this boy to work. But yeah, if you have something that's kind of a minor skin issue, try not to go to the emergency room.
Yeah.
I would definitely recommend giving us a call and letting him take care of it. Our prices are super reasonable, and we take a ton of insurances. So,
yeah, absolutely.
If you're in one of those positions, give us a call and we'll take care of you.
Absolutely. You want to go ahead and throw out your phone number?
Yes, it is 281-971-9711, and you can see our website for all the different skincare services we offer. And there's two websites that goes to the same one, www.banerjeeplasticsurgery.com or www.banerjeebody. And Banerjee is kind of tricky to spell. It's B as in boy, A, N as in Nancy, E-R-J-I.
Awesome.
Just like it's written. That's how it sounds. But
awesome.
how are you guys hanging in there?
Whitney is working very hard. And you know how she runs a business. So trust me, she's doing the exact same thing in this house with these kids in this homeschool. I'm not even touching that. Chris will attest. He's seen the schedule. Like, she has got everything on lock over here. So
she's so organized.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That's why I need her like every day, because she's always on top of everything. And that's why she's Superwoman, and she really is a hero. I believe it. So what about Haley?
Man, I tell you what, Haley's taking it like a freaking champ. She, I got a little cocky the other day because she's at home right now working, doing like online videos and stuff. She was trying to do the homeschool and her videos at the same time, and she was getting frustrated. I said, give me that iPad. I got this. Dude, I sat in that room for about 20 minutes and was like, what in the actual fuck is going on? Hold on, man. Like, this is supposed to be easy. She's like, it's not that easy, is it? I was like, hell no. Like, good God, what is this?
It's horrible. It's absolutely terrible is what it is.
Shout out to the teachers, man. We love you guys. We appreciate you so much, more now.
For sure.
Audra, we appreciate you taking the phone call. I'm glad we got an opportunity to talk to you. Give Shomo our love. Give the kids our love, all your family. You guys stay safe. We'll be in touch. I look forward to us being able to get back together soon. And you guys hang in there.
We do as well. Yeah, you too. And God bless you guys, and keep putting out some good podcasts. It's been entertaining for me to hear. I try to stay up with them, and I always get a good laugh when I listen to you guys. So keep up the good work.
Well, we appreciate that.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you guys have a good night.
All right, you as well.
You too.
Bye.
All right, that was Audra Banerjee from Banerjee Plastic Surgery. That's awesome. I'm glad we got an opportunity to get them to shout out. I know it may seem like I have a vested interest because that's where my wife works, but there's small businesses all over the place, man, who are just trying to do the best they can.
You ain't playing.
Yeah, they're trying to do the best they can.
Before you hit the next phone call, I literally just had somebody reach out. PGC Services of Texas for all of your exterior cleaning needs.
Okay.
Call 832-581-0270 or click softwashhouston.com.
Okay.
I don't know much about this company, but she did reach out to me and said they're a locally owned small business. He's offering interior cleaning and disinfecting services for commercial clients.
That's important right now.
Y'all need anything done, man, give those guys a holler.
Yeah, reach out to them for sure. All right, next we have our good buddy Stephen Terry from Stephen Terry Pest Control. Stephen, welcome to the Smells Like Middle-Aged Spirit podcast, bud. How you doing?
Good, man. How y'all doing?
Oh, we're doing great.
Good, buddy. How are you?
So, Stephen, what we're doing right now is we kind of had to be flexible. You know, you were supposed to be our next guest on the show, But because of this COVID-19 thing, man, it's kind of thrown a wrench in everything. So what we thought we'd do is we just kind of shoot the breeze between the two of us and call some of our good friends and family, some of the local business owners in the area, and just check up on everybody, see how they're doing, see what they're up to during this quarantine time. From what I hear, you've still been pretty busy, right?
Yeah, we've been doing all right. I think from what I'm getting, a lot of people are working from home, and they're seeing that they have bugs, or they're outside playing with the kids and they got mosquitoes in the backyard. So they're calling me, and so I mean, we're not 100%, but we really haven't felt it like maybe some of the other guys that are
right,
like restaurants and stuff like that. So I don't have really anything to complain about, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and that's good, man.
Fantastic news.
Yeah, it is. Me and Chris were talking. He and I, we both still have our jobs right now. And his secular, he's doing the coffee and the air filters, and there might be a little bit of uncertainty about that, but we still at the same time are definitely more fortunate than some of the people out there who have lost their jobs, whose businesses are struggling heavily. So we're thankful for that, but at the same time, we want to get out and talk about businesses such as yourself and give them the opportunity to say, hey, we're still out here. A lot of businesses have had to be adaptable, be flexible, and change the things that they're doing a little bit. But one of the reasons we wanted to reach out to you is you've been an avid listener to this show, and you're always giving us great feedback, and we appreciate it so much, man. So we just wanted to get the opportunity to check up on you and say thank you.
Man, I appreciate it, dude. I really enjoy y'all show, man, because I get up about 4 o'clock every morning, and so Monday morning I get up, I do a quick little workout, just kind of get the blood pumping and stuff like that, and then when I leave the house Monday morning, y'all's podcast is what I listen to, and it's kind of, man, I'm driving down the road, or if I'm in one of my restaurants doing service, I'm in there, you got my headphones on, I'm listening to you guys, and I'm just cracking up laughing, and y'all have to walk in on me.
Hey, man.
And I'm laughing. It's just pretty fun. I enjoy y'all's podcast. It's pretty dope.
I appreciate that. I know we
both
really,
do. really appreciate that.
Yeah, man. One of the reasons we wanted to keep everything going, man, is because people like you, we appreciate it so much, and we know it's at a point where on Sunday, it's a part of your routine now. As much craziness is going on and as much uncertainty as there is, if we can just be a little bit of normalcy for everybody else, that's huge for us. Once again, we're not making any money doing this. We're just doing it because our goal was to connect with other people, and you're one of those people we've connected with, and we're so thankful for it, man. So, like I said, we just wanted to check up on you, make sure everything was good, man. If you need anything from us, you know our number, you know how to reach us, and go ahead and throw out your phone number, man, in case anybody wants to get in touch with you and they need some of your services.
Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, so it's Stephen Terry Pest Elimination. Our office number is 713-477-0047. We're in Deer Park on Center Street. We also have a DIY shop where we sell some pest and lawn stuff. So for you guys who like to do it themselves, we got it. Pretty much anything you need. That's stuff that I actually use in my own service. And then we sell microphos, lawn care products and stuff. So we've got pretty much anything that somebody would need to keep their house looking good and bug-free.
That's awesome, man. We're glad you're still out there working hard, man. I mean, it's something that people need. We're very appreciative for you coming on, taking our phone call, man. Thank you for the support once again. And like I said, if you need anything, holler at us, man. Once all this stuff blows over, man, we'll make sure we get together. We'll have you in the studio. We'll sit around and shoot the shit, man.
And I'm looking forward to it. I'm pretty stoked, so I can't wait.
Give our love to your family, to your friends. Everybody stay safe out there, and we'll talk to you soon.
Yes, sir, you too. Appreciate it.
All right.
Later, buddy.
That was Stephen Terry from Stephen Terry Pest Control Services. Dude, this was great, man. I had a fun time doing this.
I agree, man. This is pretty cool.
I wasn't sure what to expect. I've actually had a few messages from people who wanted to come on. These are people I actually haven't talked to before, so they'll have to maybe come on some other time. But this is the one thing that I wanted to make sure that we did. No matter what happened, yesterday, it's been so crazy. I forgot that we were even recording a podcast today. And I was so stressed out. Like, oh my God, what are we going to talk about, man? Yep. But I know that to a man, everybody who's given us feedback about this show, they just like the fact that it's something lighthearted and easy to listen to. That's what we want to do.
And that was our goal from jump, man.
Yeah.
That was our goal from jump.
One of the messages I want to send that I know you want to send is, guys, we're all in this together. Support your small businesses. Once again, don't panic. It's not the end of the world, but it's also not a joke. This thing is real. And if you don't take it seriously, it can impact you in ways that you never thought possible. You know, and we're all human beings just trying to make a living, trying to take care of our families. All the politics, all the other stuff doesn't really matter right now at this time. And I want to close on this. I think it was MSNBC. They did a montage of people who are out there helping people right now. Every time you turn on the news, man, generally you're going to see a bunch of depressing stuff, negativity.
Yeah, of course.
Once in a blue moon, man, this montage was about 10, 15 minutes long. And it was from all over the country. It was food service workers. It was firefighters. It was policemen. It was doctors. It was nurses. It was people helping the elderly. It was about 15 minutes long, man. And I got a little choked up watching it because that's the stuff you don't see on the regular. You know, I said in the intro of our last show, the whole world is watching. Let's show them that Americans come together when the going gets tough.
Yep.
But what I hope that we can show them is that once everything gets back to normalcy, let's keep that camaraderie. Let's stay together, because these moments like this is when we realize that our differences don't matter right now. Right now, every one of us has blood running through our veins, air that we breathe, and we're human beings. And it doesn't matter what the color of our skin is, what country we were born in, who we pray to, who we voted for. None of that matters. Right now, we're just people trying to survive. It reminds me of 9/11 when all of a sudden the patriotism and the togetherness was there. And then once things start getting good, man, we kind of forget. And what I hope is this time around that doesn't happen. And I hope that we continue to stay together, support one another, whatever community you're in. Most of our listeners are right here locally, Houston, Deer Park, you know, Galveston, Texas City, League City. We love you guys. Thank you so much for all of your support. We have support all over the country, though. We have regular listenership all over. We want you guys to stay safe, stick together while staying apart. And we're going to continue putting out content. We're going to be here every Sunday, just like you've become accustomed to. And we're going to do our best to keep you guys uplifted and positive.
Absolutely.
Brother, I appreciate you doing this, man. I know you got a lot going on. You got a lot of holes to dig. Your family's there. I miss you, brother. I can't wait till you're sitting across the table from me and we're talking shit.
I know, man. I know. Good Lord.
We got to get back in Studio A.
Yeah, that's it, brother. I do have a few things I want to add. A ginormous, huge shout out to these administrators and these teachers and the people who work in these school districts.
Amen.
Because as you know, as we sit here and get frustrated with these iPads and we get, you know, irritated because we can't do 2 or 3 little things.
Right.
The amount of time and efforts that these technology departments and these administrators and teachers have spent on these programs is astronomical. And I mean, I have family members that are teachers, and they're literally working around the clock to make sure that our kids stay somewhat, you know, focused and intact with what they've been doing at school.
Yeah.
Like it's a huge thing, man. Secondly, before we close out, I like you said earlier, if you're a small business, you know, locally, and you want us to advertise on this show, or you want us to give you a shout out, reach out to us. We are more than willing in this time to put you on our platform and try to get you as much business as possible.
And it's not going to cost you a dime. We're not looking for anything. We just want you guys to know that you have our support. And that's anywhere in the country. You have our support. And we understand that there's people struggling. So we're all about that, man. That was beautifully stated. I want to second that notion. All the teachers and administrators, we can't thank you guys enough. And I know our kids used to hate coming to see you every week. Now they're dying to get back at school. I never thought my kids would be dying to get back to school, but they are. I know these teachers probably miss these students immensely as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, man, this was super fun. I want to thank all of our guests who came on. I want to thank everybody for accepting our call and chopping it up with us for a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, all of you who've been following us since September of last year on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, those of you who have shared our content, we cannot thank you enough. We do this because of you. Whatever platform you're subscribed on, leave us a comment. Let us know if you have any ideas about the content you want to hear us talk about. We might need your help these next few weeks for sure. We might need your help for sure, but we just want to thank you so much for your continued support. So for all of our guests, thank you so much for listening. My name is Nick Stevenson.
My name's Chris Clark, and we'll see y'all next time.
You've been listening to the Smells Like Middle-Aged Spirit podcast with Nick and Chris. For more show content, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.